What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, we need to talk about BTD and exactly what's going to happen with the price, what the price is right now, any updates, any concerns that we have, while also talking about Shiba Inu, because we're going to be burning off Shiba Inu at the end of this quarter, which is coming in like less than 60 days, right? So we're going to break all of this down. Before we get started, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter right here. You can follow me there. And I have all of the updates for BTD token, for Shiba Inu, for burns, everything that we could possibly have. If we see a massive burn, I will put it on there. If I burn a certain amount, I will put that on there. So feel free to follow me over on this platform. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about before we get into anything is the price. What is the price of BTD token? Now, if I move myself here, just so you see what that is, right now, the price of BTD token, one BTD token is $1.85. So it has risen from where it was. Just know that when we saw this start, I guess there was a lot of fluctuation in the price in the beginning, but when we saw the liquidity that was added on, the last liquidity that was added on, the price was at 19 cents. A bunch of people bought it at 19 cents. We even had a bigger like whale buy it at 19 cents, and it ended up increasing to $1.85. So as you add liquidity, the more that's bought up, the more it raises the price, the less that's in the pool, right? The less that's in the pool, the more value it has. It's sort of like you having a pair of sneakers where only 10 are made, 9 are taken up. That last one is going to be worth so much, right? It's the same way here. So that's where we stand with the liquidity with BTD and the price. But the next thing we want to get into here is just to get into what is burned off or what's going to be burned off with Shiba Inu. So currently we made our first move. We're not going to sell a bunch because the plan is to sell about 1,000 over the first quarter, but I don't want to buy 1,000 at the current price. Or not buy 1,000. I don't want to sell 1,000 at the current price. I don't want to derail anything. Even if I did have the chance to do it, I know 1,000 won't really derail anything. But still, selling all of it just doesn't really line up with what you should have, right? You want to find the highest price in order to burn Shiba Inu. So I'm going to do it bits and pieces going on week by week to burn off Shiba Inu. So I'm going to basically sell 50, as you see here on the screen. If you wanted to break down this spreadsheet, so I sold 50 at the current price of, well, not the current price, it actually increased after I sold it. So $1.78, it shows that it doesn't really affect the price because the price did increase. You do see that we have certain pieces here at the end. So this is how much BNB that I hold out of it. This is the amount that's going to taxes, and this is the amount that's going to be burned for SHIB. So if you look at it, $44.34 will be burned for SHIB, and basically $44.34 will be held onto for taxes. Now, people have asked me if the price increases for BNB that you sell it for, you sell BTD for BNB, if the price increases, aren't you going to have to pay taxes on that new asset? Yes, but the taxes will come out of this because since I'm holding BNB in both areas, I'll be able to gain or lose whatever one is doing. So that makes sense to be able to have. So whatever gains that I have out of BNB for what I'm holding there for the burn for SHIB, I will also gain that in the tax portion so that I can pay that off in taxes. So there's no issue there. I don't have to worry about taking taxes off twice. That's just not a thing that I want to deal with, at least. So we're going to keep everything in BNB until we decide to sell it, and we'll sell everything at the same time and pull everything to the dollar value. So we don't have to worry about anything else. So that's where we're standing with that. This is the spreadsheet. We will update you on what that spreadsheet looks like, maybe on Twitter and, everywhere else that we could possibly do it, on YouTube, obviously. But we're going to take bits and pieces as time goes on. We're not going to take 1,000, when it hits $500 or it hits $100. We're not going to do that. We're going to sit here and slowly take bits and pieces as time does move on. Now, I wanted to get into an update of where we stand when it comes to BTD, how many holders we have and what the different holders look like, what the percentages look like, and all that stuff. So we currently have 121 addresses that are holding BTD, which is amazing. That's better than a lot of cryptocurrencies that are out there. So we're showing a lot of movement in this position and how much people can gain in it, because it went from 19 cents all the way up to $1.85 where it's at. Yeah, I think it's good. We have about 415 transfers. So a lot of movement, a lot of ins, a lot of outs. That's what I want to see. The more transfers, the more transactions you have, the more that this thing moves consistently. We don't want somebody to hold a crazy amount forever, right? So that's basically what we're looking at here. So when we go into holders, let's break down the percentages. Now, you know this percentage, you know the contract amount that was sent there, you know my percentage that we have here, and plus, you know, some that's coming out to add to liquidity at the current price. I want to make that known that if we add any liquidity from here on out, it will be at whatever the current price is. So if the current price is $25, we will add liquidity at $25. So that's where we stand there. And if you wanted to add liquidity yourself, you can go in there and create your own liquidity pool or add to this liquidity pool at the current valuation or a lower or higher value. But the ones I wanted to talk about was this 6,200. If you are that person, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter, because I want to have, you know, conversation with you, see where your head is on this position. If you are a longtime subscriber, you know, all the works. I want to know where your head is here, and I want to make it known to you specifically, and to anybody else that holds a decent amount and wants to sell a crazy amount. I'm not saying that you physically can't sell a crazy amount, because you can. You can basically take that 6,000 BTD and sell it for whatever you want right now. And if you think that you would get the current value for it, understand that as you sell more, the price adjusts. So in any cryptocurrency, which I'm learning a lot building these cryptocurrencies, I want to know how the price adjusts, and this price does adjust based on how much you're adding back into the pool. Because if you add more into the pool, the value goes down because there's more coins that are being in the pool. Does that make sense? So if we go back to pancakeswap and just give you an understanding, let me move back over here. We give you an understanding of exactly what things are, right? We look at BTD, and let's say you wanted to sell 6,000. Well, that's going to give you $5,454, where you're like, how is that possible? You know, the value is at $1.8085. Well, as you sell more and add it into the pool, you're lowering the price per USD that you're getting. So you're getting like 1 BTD or 1 USD or less than 1 USD for your BTD that you sell. So understand that as you sell more into this liquidity pool right now, you get lesser value, and you're basically shortchanging yourself. So if you get up to $500 of a price, you could shortchange yourself and basically only get $200 per coin that you end up selling. So make sure you space it out. I always like to basically take out portions and sell portions, because it doesn't affect the price, but you also see a decent size gain in whatever you are pulling out. So let's say you have 6,000, you pull out 100, that will be bought up by someone else, and you gain a crazy amount from it. Yes, it's at $500 and you want to take the full value of it, but understand that there's more value in this coin as time goes on. So that's how people sort of derail the price, but then other people end up getting a chance to buy the dips. So you're giving other people a chance to make the money that you didn't make. So I just want to let that be known. If anybody does hold a decent sized amount, anybody over 1,000, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter. And we can always, you know, talk about it, and we can have a conversation of exactly what's the best move. Because I want everybody to make money from this. Whether you make a lot of money or you make a little bit of money, I want everybody to find a way to make money, which is going to be tough to have every single person make money, because it's depending on when you invest. But I wanted to have a conversation with you guys. But yeah, that's where we stand with BTD and how it's really going to affect Shiba Inu and the update that we have here. But we're definitely making a move. Looking at the overall amount of addresses, I would love to get up to 200, 300, 500 addresses. We have more people holding BTD than some ones that have been established for months, and some that are established for years. So I'm really excited to see where this thing goes with this YouTube channel and all of the transparency that I do show. And, you know, I'm going to let you guys know everything that I do with this coin, which is different than any other coin that's out there, right? Even if you have other coins that are burn coins that will decrease the supply, this is different because I'm very transparent with everything that I do. So I think this is going to be amazing. And we're going to see how this thing does grow over time. And it should be really good. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. Again, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.